Hello everyone, welcome to class 7 mathematics. Today we are starting a new chapter, chapter 12, algebraic expressions. We have already learned simple algebraic expressions like x plus 3, y minus 5, 4x plus 5 and so on. We have seen how these expressions are useful in formulating problems and puzzles. We have also seen examples of several expressions in the chapter on the simple equations. Expressions are a central concept in algebra. This chapter is mainly devoted to algebraic expressions. When you have studied in this chapter, you will know how algebraic expressions are formed, how they can be combined, how we can find their values and how they can be used. Now we can go through the chapter how algebraic expressions are formed or what is meant by algebraic expression, etc. First we can study about variables. Variables are letters which are used instead of numbers. Their values are not fixed, so they are called variables. Another name is literals. We use letters, small case letters X, Y, Z, A, B, C, etc. to denote variables. Now we can study about constant. From the term itself we understood constant means the value remains same. It will not change. Constants have fixed value. Example 400 any numerals. Now we can learn about algebraic expression. What is meant by algebraic expression, how it is formed, what are the parts of algebraic expression, etc. A combination of constants and variables connected by the signs of fundamental operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, is called an algebraic expression. Various parts of an algebraic expressions that are separated by the sign plus and minus are called the terms of an expression. Now hope that you understood what is meant by term. For example, 4a plus 2b minus 3 is an algebraic expression. Now we can see what are the terms of this expression. The terms are, we have seen terms are separated by plus and minus sign. And children, while writing the terms, you should denote the sign of the term also. Usually plus sign we are not denoting. If negative sign are there, we have to denote that one. So here three terms are there. These terms are separated by plus and minus sign here. So the terms are 4a, 2b and minus 3c. A term is a product of factors. So a term is formed by the factors, product of factors. So here we can take the term 4a, which is formed by the factors 4 and a. Similarly, 2b is formed by 2 and b. And minus 3c is formed by minus 3 and c, product of the factors minus 3 and c. So the factors of the term minus 3c are minus 3 and c. Now we can see about coefficient. What is meant by coefficient? The numerical factor in a term is called coefficient. For example, minus 10x square is a term. The coefficient of x square is minus 10. Now we can see about like and unlike terms. The terms which have the same variables and have the same power are called like terms. Otherwise, it is called unlike terms. So to identify like term means the variable must be same in both the terms and the power of the variable also must be same. We are least bothered about the numerical part. You can see the example minus 10x square y and 5xy square. Here it is written 5yx square are like terms. Why? Because here the variables are x and y, and in the second term 5yx square the variables are x and y only. Second thing we have to check is power of the variable. Here the power of x is 2 and in the second term is also power of x is 2 only. And power of y is 1 and in the second term the power of y is 1 only. Hence minus 10x square y and 5yx square are like terms. Don't think about the numerical parts whether they are equal or not equal. That is not a matter. In the second example, minus 10x square y and minus 10xy are unlike terms. Why? Because in the first one, the power of x is 2, but in the second case, power of x is 1. So the variables are same, but power is different. So minus 10x square y and minus 10xy are like not like terms, they are unlike terms. Now we can see the types of algebraic expression. Now hope that you understood how the algebraic expressions are formed. That means the combination of variables and constants joined with the plus or minus sign. Now we can define different types of algebraic expression. An algebraic expression with only one term is called a monomial. For example, minus 4x, 7mn, 500 all are monomials. Next, binomial. Bi means two. From the word itself it is understood and algebraic expressions with two terms are called binomials. For example, x plus 4, 3y minus 10, etc. Next we can see what is meant by trinomials. An algebraic expressions with three terms are called trinomials. For example, 3x plus y minus z, p plus q minus 10. Here three terms are there. They are separated by plus or minus sign. So this is called trinomial. Next we are studying about polynomials. Algebraic expressions with one or more terms are called polynomials. That means what we have learned earlier, that is monomial, binomial, trinomial, all are generally known as polynomials. That means it must be an algebraic expression with one or more terms are generally known as polynomials. If it has only one term, then it has a special name monomial. If it has two terms, then it has a name binomial. And it is three terms, then it is called trinomial. If it is four terms, then we generally call it as polynomial. Now we have to move to Exercise 12.1. So children, you should be understood first about algebraic expression, terms of an expression, coefficient of an expression, like term, unlike term, everything is thorough, then it is very easy to solve exercise 12.1. Our first question, get the algebraic expressions in the following cases using variables, constants and arithmetic operations. That means we have to form the algebraic expression. Here they are giving only the statements. Subtraction of z from y. How to form the algebraic expression? While in the case of subtraction, after from which variable or constant whatever is there, that you must write first. So the algebraic expression is y minus z. Second question, 1/2 of the sum of numbers x and y. So first we can find the sum of numbers x and y. What is sum of x and y? X plus y. 1/2 means what? 1 by 2 into x plus y. That is x plus y upon 2. Third one, the number z multiplied by itself. Z multiplied by itself means z multiplied by z, which gives z square. Next, 1/4 of the product of numbers p and q. So first we can find product of numbers p and q. What will be that one? Yes, pq. 1/4 of the product means what will come? 1 by 4 into pq, or we can write pq upon 4. Next question, numbers x and y both squared and added. Which are the numbers given here? Yes, x and y. Both squared means what? X square and y square, and added. That means x square plus y square. Next question number 6. Number 5 added to 3 times the product of numbers m and n. So children, first you can take the last part of the sentence. Product of numbers m and n. What will be that? Yes, mn. Next, 3 times the product of m and n. 3 times means 3 multiplied by mn. Now it is given number 5 added to 3 times the product of m and n means 3mn plus 5. Next is the product of numbers y and z subtracted from 10. What will be that? From 10. So you have to write 10 minus. What is to be subtracted? Product of numbers y and z. What is the product of numbers y and z? Yz. So the algebraic expression is 10 minus yz. Next question. Sum of numbers a and b subtracted from their product. So first we can find what is sum of numbers a and b. Yes, it is a plus b. And what is their product? ab. So how to form the algebraic expression? From their product. So first we can write after from. Their product means ab minus, put the bracket, you can write a plus b. Next we move to question number 2. Identify the terms and their factors in the following expressions. Show the terms and factors by tree diagrams. Our first question is x minus 3. Here the terms are x and minus 3. The factors are x and minus 3. Now we can see how to represent it by a tree diagram. This is an expression. Then draw a line, put an arrow mark. The terms are x and minus 3 and the factors are x and minus 3. The next question, 1 plus x square. Here the terms are 1, x and x square. Three terms are there. And the factors are, the first term 1, its factor is 1 only. Second term x, its factor is x only. And the third term is x square. So what are the factors of x square? Factors means how that term x square is formed. It is the combination of x multiplied by x itself. So the factors of x square are x and x. Now we can see how to represent it by a tree diagram. So first you can write the expression, then draw a line, put an arrow mark down in three times each term. Then write the terms 1x square, and now you can write the factors. The factors are 1x and x square, its factor is x and x. You should show like this way. Put a 2 arrow mark down from x square. Next question, y minus y cube. Here there are two terms. Which are the terms? Y and minus y cube. So what are the factors? The factor of y is y itself. And what is the factor of minus y cube? Minus y cube can be written as minus 1 multiplied by y cube. So the factors are minus 1, y, y, y. 3 y's. Or you can write minus y, y and y. That also correct only. So first we can write the expression, then draw a line, make it two parts, then write the terms. Which are the terms? Y and minus 1y cube. Now you can write the factors as y, and in the second term the factors are minus 1, y, y and y 3 times. Now we move to the fourth question, 5xy square plus 7x square y. Here there are two terms. So first we can identify the terms as 5xy square and 7x square y. What are the factors of 5xy square? 5 is there, x is there, y square means y comma y. Similarly, the factors of 7x square y are 7 x comma y. Now we can see how to represent it in by a tree diagram. So first we can write the expression. Expression means algebraic expression, that is 5xy square plus 7x square y. Then put a line, put an arrow mark down because there are two terms. Then write the terms 5xy square and 7x square y. Then make into 4 parts for writing the. The next one is minus ab plus 2b square minus 3a square. Which are the terms? Here there are three terms. First term is minus ab and it can be written as minus 1ab. So the factors are minus 1 comma a comma b. Or you can directly write minus a comma b. That also correct only. The second term is 2b square and its factors are 2 comma b comma b. And the third term is minus 3a square and its factors are minus 3 comma a comma a. Now we can see how to represent it by a tree diagram. First you can write the expression, then terms. Terms are formed by the combination of its factors. So term can be split into factors. Now we move to question number 2, second part. Identify terms and factors in the expressions given below. In the first part we have identified and represented by a tree diagram. Here you have to just identify terms and its factors. So children, you should make 3 columns. First one is for expression, and the second one is for terms, and the third one is for factors. Our first question is minus 4x plus 5. Here two terms are there, that is minus 4x and 5. The factors of first term is minus 4 and x, and the second term is 5. Question B, minus 4x plus 5y. So the terms are minus 4x and 5y. The factor of minus 4x is minus 4 and x, and 5y is 5 and y. Question C, 5y plus 3y square. The first term is 5y, its factor is 5 and y. Second term is 3y square and its factors are 3y and y. Now we move to question D, xy plus 2x square y square. First term is xy and its factors are x and y. Second term is 2x square y square. Its factors are 2, x, y, and last factor is y. Next question is PQ plus Q. First term is PQ. Its factors are P and Q. Second term is Q itself and its factor is Q. Next F, 1.2 AB minus 2.4 B plus 3.6 A. First we can identify the terms. The terms are 1.2 AB. Its factors are 1.2, A and B. Second term is minus 2.4 B and its factors are minus 2.4 and B. And the third term is 3.6 A. So the factors are 3.6 and A. Now we move to question G. 3 by 4 x plus 1 by 4 is the expression. So the first term is 3 by 4 x. Its factors are 3 by 4 and x. Second term is 1 by 4 and its factor is 1 upon 4. Next question H. 0.1 p square plus 0.2 q square. So the first term is 0.1 p square and its factors are 0.1, p and p. Second term is 0.2 q square and its factors are 0.2 and q, q. Now we move to question number 3. Identify the numerical coefficient of terms other than the constants in the following expressions. So we can see our first question, 5 minus 3t square. So the expression is 5 minus 3t square. The terms are 5 and minus 3t square, but we are not writing 5 here. Why? Because in the question it is given the terms other than constants. Here 5 is a constant, so we are not considering that one. We can take the other terms which are other than constant. So in the first question, our first term is minus 3t square. Now we can write the coefficient. Children, do you remember what is meant by coefficient? Yes, it is the numerical factor of a term. Numerical factor means constant. So what is the constant over here? 3. Along with the sign you have to write. So the coefficient is minus 3. Next, second question, the expression is 1 plus t square plus t cube. So the terms are other than constant. T square and t cube. What is the numerical coefficient over here? No numerical coefficient is here. That means it is understood t means 1 into t. T square means 1 into t square. T cube is also written as 1 into t cube. So the coefficient of these three terms are 1 itself. Next question, x plus 2xy plus 3y. The first term is x, so its coefficient is 1 because x can be written as 1 into x. Second term is 2xy, its coefficient is 2. Third term is 3y, so the coefficient is 3. Now we move to question number 4. 100m plus 100n, 1000n. So the first term is 100m, its coefficient is 100. Second term is 1000n and its coefficient is 1000. Next, fifth one, minus p square q square plus 7pq. The first term is minus p square q square. That means minus 1 into p square q square. So its coefficient is minus 1. Second term is 7pq and its coefficient is 7. And the next question, 1.2a plus 0.8b. The first term is 1.2a, whose coefficient is 1.2. Second term is 0.8b and its coefficient is 0.8. Next, seventh question, 3.14 r square. So the first term is 3.14 r square and its coefficient is 3.14. And the next question, eighth one, 2 into L plus B. So what are the terms? Children, you should open the bracket. That means 2 into L plus B, which gives 2L plus 2B. So the first term is 2L and its coefficient is 2. Second term is 2B and its coefficient is 2 itself. Next question, question number 9, 0.1y plus 0.01y square. First term is 0.1y and whose coefficient is 0.1. Second term is 0.01y square and its coefficient is 0.01. Now we move to question number 4. Identify terms which contain x and give the coefficient of x. Our first question is y square x plus y. Here you can write terms with x. Children, always make 3 columns, one for expressions, terms with x and coefficient of x. So terms with x, there are 2 terms in the expression, but we are considering only terms with x. So we have only one term, which is y square x. And here it is asking coefficient of x. That means you can cover x, then what is remaining? Y square only, that is the coefficient. So here the coefficient of x is, apart from x, what is there in the term, that will be the coefficient. So here the coefficient is y square. Second question, 13y square minus 8yx. So term with x is minus 8yx. Coefficient of x is cover x and whatever along with x is there, that will be the coefficient. So we get minus 8y. Second question, third question, x plus y plus 2. Term with the x will be x only and its coefficient is 1. Fourth question, 5 plus z plus zx. Terms with the x will come zx only and its coefficient is z. Now we move to question 5, 1 plus x plus xy. Terms with x, there are 2 terms. First term is x, its coefficient is 1. Second term is xy and its coefficient is y. And the sixth question, 12xy square plus 25. Terms with x will come 12xy square. So the coefficient is 12y square. And the seventh question, 7x plus xy square. terms with x. Two terms contain x. So the first term is 7x. Its coefficient is 7. And the second term is xy square. And its coefficient is y square. Now we move to question number 5. Same type of question only. Not question number 5. This is question 4b. Identify terms which contain y square and give the coefficient of y square. So the first question, 8 minus xy square. So the terms with the y square is minus xy square. While writing the term, you should write the sign also. And here we have to write the coefficient of y square. So you can cover y square apart from what is along with y square, that will come in the coefficient. So the answer is minus x. Second question, 5y square plus 7x. So terms with y square is 5y square, coefficient is 5. Third is 2x square y minus 15xy square plus 7y square. So terms with y square, there are three terms. First term is 2x square y. So that its coefficient will come. Our third question is 2x square y minus 15xy square plus 7y square. Here we can write terms with the y square. So we have two terms only, minus 15xy square. Its coefficient will be minus 15x. And the second term is 7y square and its coefficient is 7. Now we move to question number 5. Classify into monomials, binomials and trinomials. In the first question, 4y minus 7z. It is understood there are two terms. It is binomial. And in the second question, it is given y square, only one term. So it is a monomial. And in the third question, it is given x plus y minus xy. So there are three terms. So it is a trinomial. And in the fourth question, 100. Only one term. So it is a monomial. And in the fifth question, AB minus A minus B. Three terms are there. That means it is trinomial. And in the sixth question, 5 minus 3t. Two terms are there. So it is called binomial. And in the seventh question, 4p square q minus 4pq square. There are two terms, so it is a trinomial. And in the seventh question, it is 7mn. Only one term is there, so it is called a monomial. And here z square minus 3z plus 8. Three terms are there, so it is called trinomial. The 10th question, a square plus b square. There are two terms, so it is called a binomial. And in the 11th question, z square plus z. Two terms are there, so it is called a binomial. And in the 12th sum, 1 plus x square. There are three terms, so it is called trinomial. Now we move to question number 6. State whether a given pair of terms is of like or unlike terms. 1, 100. Both are constants. That means if they have to check the like terms, that means they have the same variable and have the same power. Here both are constants, so definitely it is like term. Second question, minus 7x and 5 by 2x. Not considering the numerical part, variable is x, power is also same, so it is like term. And in the third question, minus 29x and minus 29y. Both are variables are different, so it is unlike terms. And in the next one, 14xy and 42yx, both variable and its powers are same, so it is like term. And in the fifth question, 4m square p, comma 4mp square, both variables are same, m and p, power of m is 2, and here in the second question, power of m is 1. Powers are different, so they are unlike terms. And in the sixth question, 12xz and 12x square z square. Here the variables are same, but powers are different, so they are unlike terms. Now we can question number 7. Identify like terms in the following. The question is given here. First one is given minus xy square minus 4yx square 8x square 2xy square comma 7y comma minus 11x square comma minus 100x comma minus 11yx comma 20x square y comma minus 6x square comma y comma 2xy comma 3x. These are the terms given. Now we can group into like terms. So first we are taking xy square. So the terms are minus xy square and 2xy square. The second one is variables x and y only. Power of x is 2. Such terms are minus 4yx square and 20x square y. They are another pair of like terms. And the next one, x square terms. 8x square is the minus 11x square minus 6x square. And in the fourth one, y term, variable y. Two are there, 7y and y. Fifth one, x, variable x. They are minus 100x and 3x. Now variable xy. They are minus 11yx and 2xy. Now the second part B. The question is given 10pq, 7p minus 8q minus p square q square minus qp minus 100q minus 23 12q square p square minus 5p square 41 2405p 78 qp 13p square q qp square 701 p square. So first we are writing the variable p and q with the power 1. So the terms are 10pq minus 7qp and 78qp. Next with the variable p only. There are two terms 7p and 2405p. And the third one is with the variable q. They are 8q and minus 100q. And the fourth one is variable p and q with the power 2. Both of them having power 2. There are two terms. They are minus p square q square and 12q square p square. And the fifth one is constant terms. There are two constant terms minus 23 and 41. Next variable p with the power 2. Minus 5p square and 701 p square are the like terms. And the next variable p and q with the power of p is 2 and power of q is 1. Such terms are 13p square q and qp square. Thank you and have a nice day.